I'll just be the first one to say, and I'll come out and say it. I was wrong. I was very wrong about these NBA playoffs. Okay, I wanted to make this video. This was going to be a reactionary video after the... Oh, hell no, I can't even... Pacers. After the Pacers and the Knicks both... Like, I wanted to make this video on Wednesday, but just, you know, you get busy and stuff. With how Pacers... Now, it doesn't matter because the Cavs came back and now the series is 2-1. But with how the Pacers took 2 games in Cleveland and how the Knicks stole a game right out from under Boston's nose, with how Boston has blown 2 leads back to back. It is crazy to see how these NBA playoffs are unfolding, where it looked locked. Like, I had it in my own personal, NBA prediction, where it's like, okay, the Eastern Conference Final, it's going to be the Cavs and Celtics. I'll take the Celtics moving on and potentially having a rematch against the Warriors in the NBA Finals, or maybe the Nuggets, and we'll get that 2024 NBA Finals that we never got. But with the Celtics being down 2-0 and with the Cavs now having to claw their way back into this series against the Pacers, we're wrong. Like, we're wrong, and it's crazy to see how, we saw it with the Nuggets. Now the Nuggets are up 2-1, but with Aaron Gordon's last second shot and them stealing a game, these playoffs are unfolding it's hard to predict where things are going to go from here on out. I want to still lean towards, we're going to get Celtics Cavs, but it's funny to see the memes and how the memes are like, what did Steve Kerr know when he, benched Tatum in the Olympics? I think it had nothing to do with play or the clutch gene. I just think it had to do with, okay, we have LeBron, we have Curry, we have, I can't even... None of the other players mattered because in the end it ended up being Curry who made the big shots there towards the end for France. But it's like, throw the All-Stars out there. But I'm interested to see how the Celtics respond. Because in my series preview, I was like, there's no way the Knicks win this one. They're not, with the roster of how, player for player, with how much more loaded the Celtics are going to win this series. But then some things have come into play that have affected this series. You got injuries, and injuries are part of the game. And just, there's that, but then also the leads. The blown leads for the Celtics. You can't ignore it. So it blows my mind. I'll admit I was wrong in my prediction. I'm still going to lean towards Cavs Celtics in the Eastern Conference Final. But we'll see how it goes for the remainder of the series as we live and breathe on every single game. Because right now, the Knicks have this series. Game 3 is about to tip off here in the next 20-ish minutes, and we'll see. I would lean towards the C's coming back and making this thing interesting, but who knows? There's the memes. The Pope, he's a Villanova guy. Half the Knicks are Villanova guys. Who the hell knows? But really impressed with how these playoffs are going for the NBA. Oh shit, and that's just talking about the East. With the West, man, I'm still gonna lean towards Nuggets Warriors. I know it sounds so bad. I'll still lean towards that, but what do you guys think? Do you think this is blown out of proportion? Do you think the Celtics really aren't that clutch? They do not have a clutch gene. And then what about the Pacers? Are the Pacers going to be that team that knocks off the number 1 seed Cavs? Let me know in the comments section, guys. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.